Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the recent patch to the alpha. Oh, is your belly too big? Is it going through your shirt? Oh, that's sad. So, the first thing you probably noticed is Chen Stormstout has been released. He is from the Warcraft universe. We got to see a lot of him in the Mists of Pandaria, and he's now in Heroes of the Storm as well. Behind him in the back, we have some of the Mop Dragons. So I'm hoping we get a new mount of that. I actually haven't checked any of the mounts. Okay, nothing's really changed there. So I'm gonna go over what I think of the new patch. I'm gonna talk about the things that stood out to me. But first, let's go ahead and I'll show you guys. I'm not too familiar with the new UI yet. I'll show you guys the new character. So this is Chen Stormstout. His Q ability is Flying Kick. He'll kick through a target enemy. Basically, a lot like the Kerrigan Jump from what I've seen so far. Then he has Keg Smash. He drenches enemies in a nearby area with a brew, slowing them. So it's a small area slow. Then he can Breathe Fire. And if he breathes fire on soaked enemies, it will ignite the brew for damage over time. And his passive is Fortifying Brew. So he actually doesn't have a mana bar. And how he gains resources is by drinking from his keg. And then his two ultimates, Jump in the Barrel and knock enemies around dealing damage, or Split into 3 spirits and gain new abilities. I'm definitely interested in that one because it resembles the Brewmaster ultimate from Dota 2. So this is his Master's skin. It looks fucking awesome. And the corresponding skin tints, as well as his default skin and corresponding skin tints. Oh, excuse me, this is not his master skin. This is the War Master skin. I see. So he doesn't have a master skin yet. My bad. My bad. So we can go into the testing thing and try him out. I'll show you his abilities, and then we'll talk about some more stuff going on in the alpha. Okay, so I don't really know what I'm doing for talents, but we'll go ahead. We'll go up to level 10.
Let's go.
So there is some new UI elements. For instance, the health bars above players looks different. That's the only thing I can notice immediately in the game. This is redone a little bit differently, the tab screen. And if you hit C now while you're in game, you can see your character's stats. I'm assuming they're real time. So we can see, this is pretty cool, we can see that the mount gives us 40% increased movement speed. That's interesting. And you also get to see his attack ranges, his attack damages. This could be really insightful for coming up with min-max character builds. Very, very insightful. If you're a player that likes to lock their camera, the button for that is now L instead of C. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pick some talents at random. Damage of Flying Kick increases the damage by 50%. Increases the slow duration, we'll go with that. Fortifying Brew drinks twice as fast, or increases the maximum brew. I want more fire. Creating a bird, yeah, more fire. And then Storm Element. So this is his ultimate. Okay, I thought for a second I would have to micro them. So split up. And then... Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Okay, so let's clear our cooldowns and try that again. So when we split up, we move independently, and then we can jump to one spot and then move together. Oh my god. Body blocking with this is going to be ridiculous. Alright, let's toggle the minions and turn them on. Okay, so his abilities, Flying Kick is his Q. Just like that, nice and simple, jumps to the target. We should be able to slow the Lich King down here, and then Breathe Fire on him, and you can see that ignited the brew on top of him, and he was taking some damage over time. Jump right in, slow him down, Breathe Fire. Oh, we're out of mana, so we have to use our D, which drinks out of the keg. Makes us look real good. So, first impressions, his damage output seems very low. Very, very low. Okay, let's try this ultimate. So we have 3 people hitting him all at one time. We'll clear our cooldowns. I want to see what the body blocking potential is like. Oh, I love the detail in these guys. The real question is, do they all dance? The real question is, do they all dance? No. Disappoint. IR disappoint. So, we come up behind him. He's going to start to run away. And then, oh, the body blocks are going to be so real with this character. That's going to be really fun. That's going to be really fun. Yeah, he has really high auto attack. No, he doesn't actually. We're level 10, I forgot. Yeah, his damage output seems a little bit on the low side. But keep in mind, I've never played him before, and I just picked my talents at random, so I have no idea. Okay, so that's all for Chen Stormstout. Oh, that's going to be so hard to say. Chen Stormstout. Chen Stormstout. That's all for him. I wanted to talk about some other character changes really fast, though. If we go back to the shop, Murky has undergone some significant changes. I am going to leave the patch notes in the video description just in case you want to read the entire thing. But Murky's Q no longer does damage over time. Instead, it does direct damage and then debuffs a target. And it makes that target take additional damage from sequential slimes and then also additional damage from auto attacks, I believe. It probably tells me. Slime on nearby enemies for 8 seconds, slowing enemies for 20%. Does 438 damage to enemies who are already slimed. As I was reading through the patch notes, I noticed they changed the pufferfish again, and they also changed his ultimate. They also changed some of his level 1 stats around. You can no longer increase slime at the start. So, and Venom's still there. We want a bigger slime area. We want... Okay, slimy pufferfish. So I think the main combo is going to be throw your pufferfish to land the first slime. You go in, slime again, and then lock them down in that. We can go ahead and try that out. Clear our cooldowns. But it doesn't seem like they can quite find a good place for Murky to be at. So here's the pufferfish. Yeah, that is not a bad combo. Clear cooldowns. We'll do that with our ultimate now. Decreases slime cooldown, deals damage to a larger area. Increases the pufferfish damage by 35% against slime targets. That would go very well with the W upgrade we just got. And a shock too! Pufferfish out. Lock him down. Wow. Wow, that is effective. And then we just stick to him like glue and get another slime off. So those are the changes Murky went through. They increased the cooldown of his ultimate by 10 more seconds, and of his Octograb ultimate, and they, I believe, made the March of the Murloc ultimate a little bit better. The Murlocs actually travel a little bit faster. Now, a lot of characters went through a lot of changes, as I mentioned, so if you want to see all the changes, go down to the video description and read through them. Oh, Stitches has new ability art. Huh. The one that's going to affect me the most, though, which is why I'm taking a second to show it to you, is the fact that Stitches no longer... Go ahead and level up. Stitches no longer has a very important tool in his arsenal. Basic attacks create vile gas, tenderizer, gorge. There's no sprint. There is no longer sprint on Stitches. Now, I've been saying this for quite some time now. If you want to balance Stitches, you have to take away some of his mobility. And I have predicted that sprint was going to be the thing to go. It appears that Blizzard agrees with me, which I think is a good change, but it's an unfortunate change because I was really, really enjoying my Stitches build. But to me, this gives you two obvious talent choices at level 13 now, which is increase... Oh, never mind. When is that? Oh, wow. Well, okay. Yeah, you could still increase the size of your slam. That would be a decent upgrade. I'm gonna go for allied pool every single fucking game now, though. So the problem with Stitches, let me tell you why they did these changes. I'm sure you've seen me do it several times now if you have been following my videos. But the problem with Stitches is that he would get up to level 20 with the Gorge at level 10 and then just get Blink. So let's turn on minions. So what you would do was grab someone or sprint up to someone, put them in your belly, and then blink back. It was a very, very common combo. So now we just have to do this instead. You just have to land your grab first. So it's not a super detrimental change. I think the change does really hurt his other ultimate, his Putrid Bile. Because with Putrid Bile, I mean, it's all based on mobility. So you're going to have to position yourself a lot better for the Putrid Bile now. And I also think that Bolt of the Storm is going to be the much more obvious choice at level 20 for... He ran the tower out of ammo. Bolt of the Storm is going to be the much more obvious choice at level 20 as opposed to upgrading your ultimates further. That's just my opinion. I've always felt like mobility was really, 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 really important in this game, and I don't plan on. Did they turn smart casting off? Hold on. Did they? No, it was just weird. It's yellow now. Why is it yellow now? Come back. Stand over here. Yeah, you kill that fort. You kill that fort, Arfis. Come back. That's fun. That is fun. Okay. Let's see. They've obviously changed the UI. Your party is now at the top of the screen. You can invite people a lot easier now. I showed the mounts earlier, but they did change the Warhorse a lot. That's a very significant change. They also changed the Unicorn pretty substantially. And they changed the default horse to no longer have a saddle. The Dire Wolves remain unchanged as far as I know. And the Cyber Wolf remains unchanged as far as I know. Is there anything else? Oh, there is one more thing that I think is awesome. I will show it to you really quick in a practice game. Change mode. Oh, I almost forgot. Look! Draft competitive mode and custom games have been added to the fucking play mode screen. So ranked games are probably coming in the future. That's something I'm super excited about. And custom games like the StarCraft 2 arcade are coming in the future as well. We're going to jump into a practice game though. Doesn't matter which character we play. We might as well play the new guy. Let's go ahead and buy him. Cool. I wish his mount was him just going on that barrel. That would be pretty sick. Change Hero. Oh, this new UI is very nice for Change Hero. Very cool. So the characters with the little circles above their heads are the free-to-play characters this week. They left plenty of room for new characters coming in. And then down at the bottom where the artifacts used to be before they were removed, this is where you select all of your mounts and stuff. And you can look at your talents. Cool. Alright, we're in a practice game. God, he looks good. They did a really good job. Oh no, I'm fucking talent gated. Son of a bitch. Oh, why don't they remove this shit already? Fuck. Talent gating is the most retarded thing. So let me show you an easy way to get through talent gating, just in case you were curious. If you get into the alpha and you know which character you want to play, but you're talent gated and can't use him to its full effectiveness. All you do is go in a practice game, and you could fucking AFK. Like, you could just sit here and not do anything. Your team will win because your bots in practice games are stronger than the enemy bots. And you'll get a small amount of XP, but it's enough XP to start you on the process of not being talent gated. So I want to show you guys what happens when you die now, because I saw it and I thought it was super exciting. So let's just go ahead and die. Oh, that's so sick! That looks so good! I love that. I absolutely love that. Anyway, I think that's all the patch stuff I wanted to show you. We will have a Chen Stormstout gameplay coming up very soon, probably within the next day or so. I want to learn the character a little bit, and we have to get him untalent gated as soon as possible. So we jump on the other side of our enemy. So this is made. This ability is fucking made for body blocking. Man, that's good. That's very good. His damage seems really low, though. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my view of the patch. I guess it's also worth noting that the mercenaries on the minimap now have different icons. They rebalanced the mine map to have less mercenaries because the common strategy on the haunted mines was to simply push down the lane and not worry about mercenaries at all. So they wanted to change that. Go ahead and drink right here. Hey, look who's coming to help me. They're better than real teammates. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Malfurion, Valo, and Lily. We're not getting any XP in your respective lanes, but goddammit, we got that mercenary camp.